I think you'll get Denzel back this week.
That's the goal, obviously. I said it in my after the game last week. Just seeing how hard he's worked to get back. So definitely getting him back would definitely give us a boost for sure.
Hey, Greg, when you watch Fields, like what really jumps out at you?
He's a great player. I think he gets a lot of critique from the media and things like that, but he's a great player. I've been playing him since college. He can make every single throw, has a strong arm. He runs like a running back. He kind of reminds me of like Cam Newton style of being able to be a physical runner, but can also make a bunch of throws. So I think he definitely gets a lot of critique, but I think he's also a great young player too.
Does that help you when you're, prepping for a quarterback, when you're facing a guy that you got to see in college?
Oh, for sure. Just being able to get some extra reps on him, knowing what he likes, knowing what he doesn't like. And just seeing the evolution from him in college is also fun to watch as well.
DJ Moore's putting up some numbers. What makes him so tough?
He can run every single route. He's kind of built like a Debo where he's like real stocky. Then he also can run great routes as well. So he's definitely a guy that makes a lot of his plays after the catch as well. So we have to do a great job tackling him when he does get some catches.
Greg, you guys have been so good defensively at home specifically. Because after Sunday's game, does that help pressure this game because you guys got opportunity or in the success you have in having this game?
For sure. I say it all the time, like the home crowd is our 12th man. Like they do so much for us out there. And it was definitely great to get back out there after losing 2 straight to get out there and get in front of the home crowd and just feel the energy that they brought. And we're hoping they bring that again this Sunday.
How are you guys as a secondary moving off of that win, trying to ride that momentum, but also staying grounded and focus on the goal? Want to know everything.
Yeah, we don't become we're never complacent. And the thing we expect to make those plays and things like that. Games that we're playing very well, we expect to do that. So it's easy to move on to the next game when you're expected, and we're forced to make those plays and play well. So it's easy to just move on to the next one and try to go 1-0 the next week. Oh, it's amazing. Just even from last year, just seeing him, just evolve and become like a number 1 corner. It's amazing to see. We expect that out of him each and every week. Like we said, man, there's going to be games where, I won't play well, he won't play well, but the ability to be resilient and bounce back and make a Hall of Fame type of performance last week was just amazing to see.
You say you might not have Grant Delpit. What does that do with you guys?
Man, Grant does a lot for us. Obviously, with the contract extension, that already shows you what everybody in the building feels about him, and that shows you what we feel about him. He's a hard-nosed player. He sets the tone for us, especially with his physicality, his leadership. So just hoping we get him back out there too.
Greg, if you do have to, you finished the game with a couple of real young safeties back there. First of all, how do you think they played, and how does that affect the defense?
I thought they played amazing. Just singling first on Ronnie Hickman. Like you guys seen it out there. He made a crucial stop. He was playing physical, playing very instinctive. And whoever's out there, obviously missing guys like Juan, who wasn't able to play out there, and Grant, and then Rod, obviously out for the season. Like that's a big toll on us. But when you got young guys that have been learning from those vets, and when the opportunity came, they rose up to the challenge.
Correct. Playing in a defensive backfield because of the way the rule book is written, the way the game is officiated these days. Why have you guys been able to be, I guess, as aggressive and successful with your aggressiveness without hurting the team?
Yeah, we know some of those calls are 50-50. Some of them won't go our way. But, Coach Schwartz literally tells us, like, be physical. First down, obviously on crucial downs, like, you got to play a little bit, on third downs where if you do get a holding penalty, they'll get a first down. But on those first downs, like, you got to set the tone. So, you set the tone early, and then later in the game, the refs, they might give you some of them later in the game. So, we just try to set the tone early with the physicality.
Greg, how proud are you of the way you bounced back after that Denver game probably wasn't your best, but then you come back to the last 2 games?
I'm definitely proud of myself. Like I said, corners, the toughest position in sports, and sometimes you get beat. That's fine, but I know what type of player I am. My teammates know what type of player I am, so I wasn't really too worried about that type of performance because they knew that I'd bounce back. Coach Schwartz told me after the game in the meeting in front of the whole defense was like, Greg probably didn't play his best game, but he'll bounce back. Like he wasn't worried about that. So definitely proud of myself, but I mean that's what I expect out of myself.
And then it looks like the Bears are on a ton of like receiver screens, right? Like stuff to the. So does that challenge you guys as corners to come up and make tackles?
For sure. Like we say every week, this has got to be our best tackling week. Definitely at the corner position, DJ Moore, great receiver. Yards after the catch is what he specializes in, so we have to do a great job in containing him after the catch.
Greg, you guys have obviously had the next man up mentality all season. But as you go through so many different injuries, guys coming in, different faces kind of week to week, just what are those conversations like that have made you guys so successful at communicating? Like, this is what we're looking for, this is what we're trying to do. Like, how has it been sort of almost flawless throughout most of the season, even when guys are kind of feeling it?
Yeah, I think it's just the belief. I mean, teams always say next man up, but who actually truly believes in the next man up? We actually believe in our guys. As you can see, when Ronnie was out there playing, D-Bell was out there playing, we didn't change the scheme. We're not going to run something else just to cater to them. No, they're ball players as well. So we trust in our guys. I think that's the biggest difference.
Have you gotten to know Joe Flacco at all in those last weeks he's been here?
Kind of. He's kind of by me, like in the locker room, but didn't really get to know him too much. But he's been doing great for us.
I mean, what's kind of? I mean, it's the story of the town, right? Like, what's he kind of? The hope he's provided, or kind of calming things down. Like, how would you describe his influence?
Yeah, just a leader who's been there and done it all. Has gotten teams to the playoffs. Just the poise he plays with, the ability to, if he makes a mistake, being able to, bounce back, and just all that positive vibes he brings to this organization.
There's been so much that, Kevin has had to deal with his head coach, and what influence has he had on you guys, and how has his, non-emotional reaction to most things, especially the negative stuff, benefited you guys as a team?
Players coach. That's the biggest thing I can say. Whether someone makes a mistake or not, he always takes it on himself and things like that. So just being the ultimate players coach, trusting in us to go out there and make plays, just everything. He gets a lot of scrutiny in the media as well, but for us to be down so much and for guys to keep stepping up, he's done an amazing job for us.
Thanks, Jim.
Yep, appreciate it.